Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Animallica. I'm the Radio Man 03, and it is awesome to have you along. Look at this little bugger down here. Well, the series is not getting the attention that I would hope that it would get, so we're going to go ahead and call it on the series. But I don't normally do this. I usually just walk away and drop the game. But I do want to talk about Animallica with you guys, so I hope you stick around for that. And I hope you go and visit the channel for other games that I'm playing too. We're having a pretty good time on the channel, and we've got a great group of people in here. Those of you who are new to the channel, because I know some of you got here because of Animallica. Yeah, it's just not getting the attention that I was hoping it would continue to get. It started out really great, and I think a lot of people have come on board with the game and have seen the game and are enjoying the game. And I certainly hope everybody who has picked it up continues to enjoy it, because I really did like Animallica. I really do. It's just beautifully done. I don't usually like modular building games where the buildings are set designs that you have to place, and that's the building, and it's the only building you can ever have of that one. I have to say, with the number of different structures they have in the game and the decorative items that you can place all over, inside and outside, it's amazing what you can accomplish in the game. Right now, it takes my game about a minute to load the ranch here, and that's, you know, that's a pretty good load time. There's our deer. He's snoozing. And Toro the bull. I mean, I had a lot of fun. I would recommend Animallica. If you don't want enemies that are super difficult, and you'd be able to just fight them and have a good time doing that, and then, you know, focus mostly on gathering and stuff, that's great. I enjoyed looking for the corruption and trying to cleanse the island. I thought that was really fun. I was kind of hoping to get to the laboratory before I called it, but it just, the last episode was just a couple hundred views, so the majority of the group, the folks here on the channel that support the channel and have probably done so for a long time, are saying, let's try something different. So I'm going to try a little something different in addition to Vintage Story, and then we'll find something else. But I hope you guys will join us, those of you who are new to the channel due to Animallica. The different benches and stuff, the different workshops. You guys we talked about how spread out I am here, and you know, look at that. I mean, it takes a lot of room to do what it is you're going to do. Granted, you could put these guys a lot closer together and be able to bounce to them one from another, but I like the fact that this place stretched out and we had it all over the place. So when you looked across the whole landscape, you saw something different going on. You know, our buildings were taking over, and we aren't seeing that balloon over there anymore. It's becoming more. It's our ranch. It's our ranch. And we did really well. We're just waiting on the laboratory and the silicon. The silicon comes in the rocks with the quartz sticking out of them. Yes. Thank you for that. The barn. Our chickens. Our geese. Yeah. Yeah. So the game, I would recommend it. I would. I had a lot of fun in here. There were several evenings where I stayed up late and was in here just grinding the whole time. We got our farmers out here that we were starting up on. You know, you could see how it takes a lot of space, but you've got a lot of space to play with, and that's pretty cool. Yeah. Let's run around the hillside here too, and remember the our little industrial area coming along here. Those of you who have supported the series, thank you. I appreciate it very much. As I mentioned several times already in this episode, the last one here, I have had an absolute ball in here. This guy's still floating. There are negatives. The positives, it's beautiful. Everything's beautiful. The models are beautiful. The buildings are beautiful. All this stuff is just beautifully done. The bugs and stuff need to be worked out. It's in beta stage, so I'm hoping it does, but I get actually quite a bit of chug. It doesn't seem to show up very well in the videos, but when I'm playing, it does, everything blurs a little bit, and I've got the motion blur off. I don't know if there is motion blur on here, to be honest with you, but the point is things are kind of getting a little jumpy for me, and it recommends spreading your stuff out over greater distances so that you don't have that impact. So I think that's why these building areas are so huge, because then you can unload a bunch of this stuff from way over there. You know, you wouldn't be able to see it from over here, so it'd be unloaded. Although I can see our ranch from the balloon. That may not be correct. Anyway, some of the laggy stuff. The horses. I love having the horses. I think they're great. I was a little bummed that we can't pick stuff up off while riding on their back anymore, but I do like the horses. The sound effects need to be worked on with the horse, because they go out of alignment. especially if you're going up a hill or down a hill, especially downhill. There it is. It's gone. You know, so hopefully that stuff gets ironed out. I would and I would imagine that they're probably working on it. I don't know. There it is, gone again. And just some of the general lagginess that happens in the game would be nice to get rid of. The other thing I noticed that was kind of a bummer was if I take something and put it into my hotbar from my inventory, sometimes I'd have to deselect it and then reselect it in order for it to place. That happened a lot with a lot of the different things. Like if I drag something onto number 7, it would, I don't know if it's going to do it now, but let's see. We'll take the sleeping bag. Let's see. Usually the sleeping bag's fine. I got number 7. Yeah, it's going to lay it just fine. Make me a liar. Anyways, the buildings and stuff. Some of you have noticed it with the pathways too, that it does that. Other than that, I think they've made a beautiful, strange game. Let me say that too. This is one of the weirdest games I've ever played. I thought it was kind of odd that we found a couple of things in here that are from another game. Empyrean Galactic Survival. I thought it was very interesting that one of the plants we saw here, maybe 2 of them, and then that creature from the last episode inside the cave. That is definitely something from a different game. I know Trilopod, is that what it's called? A Trilopod, I think, from the game Empyrean Galactic Survival. So I thought that was kind of strange to see that in here. Anyways, again, I want to thank everybody who has supported Animallica and this series. It's been a good series on my channel. It's one of the shorter series, but I feel like we represented the game pretty good in the amount of time we had. We've got almost all the crafting stations, almost all of them. We did some exploration. We actually cleared islands. We met up with some decent foes and had some fun with that. And we built a beautiful ranch in between all of it and got a little town village going and a little industrial area going too. So we did quite a bit in, I don't know, it's like 23, 24 episodes. So I'm pretty happy with that. I hope you are too. Thank you so much again for the support on Animallica. I hope you guys stick around and watch other videos that I put up. I'm the Radio Man 03. Have an awesome, a fantastic, and a superb day, and I look forward to talking to you again next time.